everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I have a question for Packer fans out there across the land. Who do you want to face in the NFC divisional round of the playoffs? Packers obviously have a bye. So who do you want to face? Be sure if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook, be sure to hit the follow button if you're not already. But let's get into this thing. I want to talk to you, and I don't want to just tell you my opinion. I want to hear your opinion. All right. I want you to hit up the comment section. Tell me who you want, but I'm gonna tell you who I want. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go through this because there's a few different ways to even think about this. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to play a certain team because you want revenge? You want revenge on that team. You remember when they did did your team wrong. You remember when they knocked your team, the Packers out of the playoffs or beat them, or maybe there's a player over there you just don't like. There could be a team you just don't like for whatever reason. And it could be, hey, this team is easy, an easier team. Maybe you think the Packers match up with them a little bit better than the other teams. Maybe you're worried about a team. You know what I mean? We're gonna get in this because it's either gonna be. I'll tell you right now, it's gonna be the Arizona Cardinals. All right, the Arizona Cardinals. Packers beat the Arizona Cardinals at home this season on the road in a short week without Devontae Adams and a whole bunch of other people. Like the top three wide receivers wrote a bunch of players, and it was a game that a lot of people didn't give the Packers a chance to win. A short week. Even Packer fans were like, I don't know about this one. You know what I mean? But they went in there and won it, and it was a phenomenal game. It was a good time. You know what I mean? And then you got the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers had blood with the Packers. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say like a rivalry, but I would say like the 49ers had the Packers number for a little bit. Uh, Kaepernick back in the day broke the record for rushing yards by a quarterback. I don't know if it's for any game or if it was just for a playoff game. Either way, Kaepernick tore us up. The Niners have upset the Packers numerous times. Made Packer fans feel sad. You know what I mean? So as a Packer fan, like I feel that like there's definitely some lost love over there for the San Francisco 49ers. And then you got the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, there's not a lot to, obviously for right now, hate for the Eagles. 4th and 26, I remember that. But yeah, the Eagles, and I would, they're the last seed. They're a team that most people, aren't giving a lot of love to and aren't real positive about them. But other team, that's how a lot of teams win the Super Bowl. The last seed, fighting and clawing. When you're the last seed team in the playoffs, you've been in the playoffs for a while because you've been having to win just to get in. Usually, then you got the Los Angeles Rams. All right, the Packers beat the Rams this season, and they beat the Rams last season, and in the playoffs. So the Rams probably have that hatred for the Packers a little bit. I think that a lot of Packer fans like for the Bucks, for recently. I think Packer players too have that same thing. Like, man, if they get a chance, the NFC Championship game, if it's the Packers and the Bucks, man, like that's going to be like. Then not today. Not this time. Maybe that I would assume that that's how it is for the Rams, for the Packers. You know what I mean? The Rams is like, dude, this, if they're coming at the Packers, coming in the Lambeau Field, they're gonna want to come in swinging. And the thing, like, they got Matthew Stafford over there, so it's a little bit different team. They don't have Goff anymore. Obviously, the switcheroo, the trade happened, and Matthew Stafford's got a lot to prove. Matthew Stafford, he wants to show people. You know what I mean? Like, people are saying you can take Stafford out of Detroit, but you can't take the Detroit out of Stafford. And he wants to prove that wrong. You know what I mean? I'm not a Matthew Stafford hater. I think Matthew Stafford's a good quarterback. He's a tough dude. But he has those moments, you know what I mean, where he's just gonna go, Merry Christmas, bro. Christmas is over, but it's better late than never. You know what I mean? He'll do that every now and again. But he's gonna have a lot of pressure on him. I wouldn't know about pressure, but he's gonna be ready to play. He's gonna want to play well. He's gonna want to do his thing, especially. The Packers, Matthew Stafford wasn't on the Rams last year, but he has that history at the Packers. He would love nothing better than to come to Lambeau Field and beat the Packers. And that's the thing, too. Matthew Stafford knows what it's like to play in Lambeau Field. He knows what it's like to play, in Lambeau Field when it's cold. He's done it a number of times. So Matthew Stafford has a little bit of something there. You know what I mean? But so, like, out of all these teams, who would I want to play, like, for the divisional round, which I will be at that game. I just found out recently. So I will not be live streaming during the game for the division round because I will be at Lambeau Field, being very, very, very cold. But who would I want? I mean, I would say, like, because I'm not like into like "Oh, I wanna beat this team. I wanna beat them because they beat us once." Like, first of all, I don't care. I think the Packers are better than all these teams. I really do. I think the Packers they beat Arizona. They beat the Rams. The Niners, they do not really scare me. I watched some Niners games this year, and I really do hate the Niners. I mean, if the Packers did play the Niners in Lambeau Field, and I got to witness I've never been to a playoff game before. I got to witness the Packers beat the 49ers. It would bring so much joy to my heart. Like, Arizona, I don't care. Like, I would have no, like, emotional attachment with that, it would be great to see that. I was at the Arizona Cardinals game when the season Mike McCarthy got fired right after that. Almost froze my feet off because I was an idiot and wore regular shoes. My got cold, got wet, little freezing rain action or something was going on. Almost lost a foot that day, people. But anyways, Mike McCarthy got fired the next day. Uh, it's hard for me to say who I'd want to. Obviously, like I think the Eagles are the worst team, and I think that so if you're going that road, I think that the Eagles would be a team. But as a Packer fans, we're not scared. We're not scared. So I'm actually gonna pick who I want to face. I'm gonna say the San Francisco 49ers. I want to face the San Francisco 49ers. I think the Packers could be any one of these teams. And I would love to, just a history, just a little payback, knock the Niners out of the playoffs. I think it's always a good time. Uh, the Rams really don't have hate for the Rams. I mean, we beat them last year. I think that they're a good team. Like all these teams are good. I just think the Packers are better. I'm not saying that these are like trash scrub teams. I just think the Packers are so good. Packers are getting guys back. Zadarius Smith is back. The whole list of guys that everybody knows that people are just like surprised. Like these guys are coming back. And thing is, they're not going to come back and be like mid-season form. You know what I mean? A lot of people are talking about the rust. Uh, like, oh, they're not going to be good because they haven't played all year. I don't think it's that far, but I also don't think it's like a non-issue. I think they're like Jair. Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to move guys? From the outside? I don't know. Would they play Jair in slot? And a lot of these guys, I don't think that they're going to play the whole game. They're going to get him. Try to get him comfortable. Make sure that they're comfortable. If they got something good working, they're not just going to tear it all up. But so I think that they're going to test them out. Are they rusty? Are they completely back? Can they do all the things that they got to do? But I'm stoked to have all these dudes back. Our secondary should be way improved whenever Jair's on the field. And I think Eric Stokes, Rasul Douglas, these guys have been balling. So just add in one of the best corners in the league, if not the best corner in the league back. Gonna be a beautiful thing, people. So I'm gonna say because I didn't determine this. I just made this video. I just hit record and it's like, hey, let's just run with it. Throw the teams up that they can play. And let's make a little video real quick once. But yeah, I would say the Niners would be the most fun. Yeah, put it that way. It would be the most fun to watch the Packers beat the San Francisco 49ers at Lambeau Field. Out of all the history with the San Francisco 49ers, it would be the most fun of Arizona, the Niners, Eagles, and the Rams. It would be the most fun to watch the Packers knock out the 49ers in Lambeau Field while freezing my keister off. It would be fun. I mean, I'm good with the Packers beating any of these teams at Lambeau Field. You know what I mean? I'm good with it. But the Niners has the most history for me, so I'm with it. But I want to hear from you people. I want to hit the comment section or make a video response. I wish people would make video responses. Like I make these videos. Someone make me a video. All right. Make a video and tag me in it. You know what I mean? And maybe I'll share some. Who knows? Uh, if you're on Facebook, be sure to be following me. Be sure to share, spread the love. Maybe your grandma wants to see this video too. Maybe she wants to chime in. You know what I mean? Maybe your Uncle Freddie wants to get involved. Show the love, share my stuff. You know what I mean? If you're on YouTube, in the comments, I want to know what you think, and you can also share on YouTube. You know what I mean? Go Pack, go people! Thanks for watching. All right, if you're still hanging in there, I'm excited. I'm going to the Packer game. I'm going to the playoff. I've never been to a playoff game before. The atmosphere is going to be wild. I went and ordered myself some heated socks, some heated gloves. I got to get it warm. You know what I mean? I lived in Wisconsin my whole life, but like sitting in I've been to cold games, and I think this game, I have a feeling this is gonna be one of the colder games in recent history. They're saying it's gonna be very, very cold. I don't think that they know for sure yet, but it's gonna be extreme. It's cold as hell today, you know what I mean? But go Pack, go people! Thanks for watching, and wild card weekend. I can't wait. I'm gonna make a video about that too. The AFC is really exciting me, you know what I mean? But go Pack, go.